All right, so Rockstar just announced as well as released a trailer for the new GTA Online update that's coming out in just a few days on December 10th. So honestly, this is pretty interesting. The name of this update is GTA Online Agents of Sabotage. I do recommend taking a look at the new trailer. I will leave a link in the description. So they say that former FIB operative turned rogue agent Jody Marshall has some serious grudge against her former handlers. She's maintained backdoor access to the Bureau files and is not above exploiting this privileged information for personal gain. Take ownership of the Darnar Bros garment factory where plans for some of Los Santos's most legendary crimes have ever been hatched, and use it as a cover ops installation in GTA Online Agents of Sabotage. And then it says partner with Jody in addition to your familiar face, your first mate from the Caprico has together, which of course is Pavel. Together you utilize the latest clandestine tech to zero in on some of the city's permanence scores in this new thrilling GTA Online updates. And it's coming December 10th to all platforms. So even if you are on the PS4, Xbox One, it's still releasing as well. So just know you'll be getting the new updates and features and all that. So taking a look at the trailer though, let's break it down, of course. So this is only a 30-second trailer, but it actually just show a lot of information. So in the first scene, of course, we have the Terabyte, which we know is going to be a huge part of this update. I think Rockstar said they're going to be adding some new missions there, and this could also be part of like the actual business itself. So that's of course going to be something that we're going to have to look into, and maybe you have to purchase if you don't already have it. And then a little bit into the trailer as well, we also see two vehicles on the side. These could be new vehicles. Honestly, sometimes it's kind of hard to tell if they are new or not, because Rockstar kind of uses like old vehicle models and just make it into a different version, or just uses like the same vehicle, or sometimes just uses older vehicles. It depends. But obviously in the sky though, we can see that's the Buzzard. And then of course, in this scene, we have Pavel, we have our GTA Online character, and also Jody, which is going to be a new character that's being introduced. At first, we thought it's going to be possibly like, somebody for story mode, but this is definitely a complete new character. And of course, Pavel's going to be the opening cutscene and probably not going to be in the business. He might be staying in the Kosaka, but who knows, maybe Rockstar might make him, switch back and forth, and we'll see him constantly in this new area. As for the interior of this place, I mean, we can't really see much from this scene, but it does look pretty cool. It reminds me a lot of the apartment from GTA 4 for Nico, with the elevator in the background. There's also a TV screen as well. So that looks pretty cool. You have the Jester RR, which is showed off with a livery over here, and it's also in front of the hospital. You can see emergency at the top. This is not a new vehicle. We had this for, a minute now in GTA Online. We also have some data servers that are, probably going to be hacked by us, very similar to the Doomsday. And then over here in this screenshot is where we see a lot more information. So of course, where the GTA Online character with the brown jacket is sitting, that's going to be the main headquarters, where we're able to, hack into things, get started with the business, start missions, whatever. And then for the other sides, we can see there's a couch, there's a, lounge area on the table. You can see that there's snacks. So that's going to be part of something that we can, get into and, get snacks just like every other business. There's computers over there as well. So that could be a setup for maybe Jody or somebody else. And there's also some characters walking around. So overall, pretty big business. It looks pretty similar to the build office as well. Pretty cool right there. And then if we scroll a little bit more, we can see that there's a mission over here where we're stealing hard drives, kind of similar to what we saw in previous heists, Doomsday, or like other heists that Rockstar had for a minute. Another shot of the computer screen over here, again very similar to previous updates. Moving on a little bit, we have two planes that are already in the game. I forget the name of this one. This one's over here on the right side. And then we also have the huge cargo plane in the background. And then fast forward a little bit more, we can see this cool FIB logo on the side of the Terabyte. So we'll be able to get upgraded, or it could be a separate Terabyte. Looking at it from this perspective, it looks like the exact same size as the regular Terabyte. So I would assume you just upgrade it. It's not going to be a whole separate thing that you have to buy. I don't think it's going to be like a Terabyte 2.0 or something like that. So that's pretty cool. So it says FIB, and then it has, what it stands for under that. Pretty cool right there. And of course, we also have two new vehicles, or these might be older ones. I think the right is the Just RR. Again, this one looks like the Banshee, but it could be a different vehicle. Again, sometimes it gets a little confusing. And then of course, this is in front of the Darnar Bros factory. You have another mission where we're going to be using night vision to break into some, looks like a jewelry store maybe, or some type of like, apartment or something like that. So that's going to be pretty cool, having a nighttime kind of thing. And then fast forward a little bit more, we have another scene with, again, the Jester RR, what looks like the Banshee, might be a different one. And then we have another car next to that. And then on the left side, we can see that there's a police car, which is actually, I'm pretty sure the Coquette D10 is just going to have a police variant. So it's not a completely new police car. I mean, we had this car for a minute now, but you're going to be able to upgrade this and buy this. And then back, of course, you have a bunch of police chasing after us. So, probably stole something or whatever, you know how it is. And then overall, pretty much from there, we just get a better shot of the police car. We got a shot of the RC Bandito. So this is going to be, part of one of the missions as well, or a few of them where, we can go as a team to, obviously infiltrate with the, Bandito, whatever. Another shot of Pavo and Jody again inside of the location. This is probably going to be like the introduction cutscene where we first get started and try to learn a little bit more. And then we move on to the part where we're looking at the ocean with the buzzard and dinghy and all that. You know, just another part of a mission. Inside over here, we have the Terabyte, the huge tablet screen. Probably another place that we can start missions, or could be part of the addition that Rockstar is going to be adding. And then for one of the final scenes, we see that we're back inside of the Doomsday bunker. These vehicles are not new. The one on the right, I forget the name of this one, but that has been here since the Car Prequest updates. The one on the left, I'm pretty sure it's not new as well, but we're going to be going back to Mount Chiliad, it seems like, just like the Doomsday update. And it's gonna be pretty cool, explosions and, you know, lights and all that. Overall, pretty interesting update, not gonna lie, looks pretty cool. Really excited for this one for sure, especially because it's a winter update and we know that Rockstar usually goes crazy and there's a lot of effort when it comes to these updates. So overall, really excited. I think that this update is going to be one of those ones that people do enjoy a lot, just like the Chop Shop update previously. And I think Rockstar is going to be adding a decent amount of vehicles, probably around like, you know, 20 or, you know, something around that range, maybe 15 to 20. Probably, you know, some new clothing items, of course, over like 200 usually is what they add. And of course, there's going to be a bunch more things as well. So I'll be having a separate video breaking down more information about this DLC. We have about like, you know, 6 days, about a week, really. It releases a week from now until, you know, the update comes out. So I'll be having a lot of videos talking about this. So definitely look forward to that. If you want to know more about this DLC, you already know what to do. Subscribe and put up post notifications for you guys don't miss an upload. And of course, you will be streaming it when it is live. So definitely look forward to that. And then of course, I also want to take a look at the artwork of this update. Again, Rockstar always does amazing with these. So on the bottom left, we got some type of like underwater mission. It seems that we're going to be scuba diving underwater to take some type of information or some type of stuff or whatever from this plane that's been crashed into the water. That's pretty cool. And then next to that, we have a new vehicle, I'm assuming, and then also some police in the back. This looks to be from Mount Chiliad. So like I was saying earlier, like in the trailer, we're definitely going back there. So that's gonna be pretty cool. And then in the middle, it looks like we got 2 GTA Online protagonists, and then of course the new character that's been introduced in this updates. And then to the right of that, it seems to be either a protagonist or it could be somebody that's part of the mission, enemy, whatever. And it looks like they're stealing something that's on this table. Pretty pricey. And then of course on the other side, we have again part or at least close to Mount Chiliad with some, you know, the vehicle that we've seen in GTA Online for a minute, and then also some explosion in the sky. So just again, more, you know, screenshots or I guess some footage from the update and missions that are going to be taking part. We're not exactly sure how this is going to work. Rockstar just kind of says that there's going to be some, you know, jobs and scores that are going to be happening. So this could be similar to maybe the Chop Shop with multiple missions and, you know, scores that we could choose to do, or it could be something different. We'll see how it goes. Overall, pretty interesting, pretty cool. Looking forward to this a lot, like I said. And it's great to have Pavo back. But again, if you guys want to see more about this update and know more, you already know what to do. Subscribe, put up post notifications. Don't forget to drop a like, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.